I just kept telling my wife that I expected Tarzan or George of the Jungle to come swinging through our house at any moment. Yeah, she had set up a corner of the house as her own personal little jungle to accommodate the new guests in our house. Our orchids. Yeah, she found some sources for orchids that were pretty reasonable, and she really enjoyed collecting them. They were very stately, lovely flowers. I guess I learned then that they come in beautiful shades of lavender and purple and red and yellow. But my favorite gardener did the best she could to create the kind of conditions those delicate flowers are used to. I mean, they need warmth in the day, they need cooler temps at night, they need light and pure water, humidity. Orchids are tropical plants, and they're often found in out-of-the-way places, which poses a fascinating scenario. Millions of these spectacular flowers over many centuries, displaying this exotic beauty, growing where no one may have ever seen them. Well, I'm Ron Hutchcraft, and I want to have a word with you today about unappreciated but beautiful. Those orchids tell us something about what the Creator of all of us is like. He's extravagant in creating beauty deep in remote jungles, deep beneath the sea, where much of that beauty is never seen. You know that happens with people too? In fact, there's probably someone listening right now, and you are a uniquely beautiful person, even though few, if any, have ever appreciated your beauty. An orchid doesn't need an admirer to be beautiful. Beauty unappreciated is beauty still the same. God really did do something beautiful when he created you, my friend. First, because you're created in God's own image. The Bible tells us that, quote, God created man in his own image, male and female he created them. And the Bible goes on to say that God knit you together in your mother's womb. That's in Psalm 139. And it says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, you may not have been treated like you're a divine masterpiece. And maybe you haven't even believed it yourself. But that doesn't change the fact that you are, because God only does masterpieces. Unfortunately, we've all made the mistake of trying to find our worth in other things. A relationship, a marriage, our children, our friends, our success. But there's never enough love. There's never enough approval, is there? We always need more. Here's why. Colossians 1:16, our word for today from the Word of God, reveals that, quote, all things were created by him and for him. Him is Jesus Christ. And you were created by him and for him. The Bible also makes it clear that we haven't lived for him. It says, we all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to his own way. Our beauty, our worth, are rooted in the one who made us. And we're away from him because of a lifetime of self-serving and sinful choices. I am so thankful that God loved us too much to leave it that way. He launched a very costly rescue mission. He sent his only son, Jesus, to actually lay down his life in exchange for ours. To put it simply, you did the sinning, but Jesus did the dying for it, so you could cross that awful canyon, the sin canyon between you and God, and experience the love you were made for and the one who gave you your worth. And suddenly, with him in your heart, you know who you are. Someone worth so much to God, he made you in his image and paid for you with his blood. You've been looking for a long time for a love and worth that only Jesus Christ can give you. And today, you can actually begin your personal relationship with him and finally be complete. What it's going to take, though, is your act of faith. Telling Jesus, I'm pinning all my hopes on you and what you did when you died for me on the cross. I want to belong to you, Jesus, from this day on. Listen, if that's what you want, please go to our website. Go to anewstory.com. That's anewstory.com. See, when you find Jesus, you really find yourself too, because you discover how very loved you are.